Hello, it's 10 p.m. in Accra, and this is News at 10, our last bulletin for the day. You can get interactive with us by following our live stream on our Facebook page. We are broadcasting live from the News Hub at Adisawe Kanda in Accra, and you can also hear us on 3FM 92.7. Let's begin with the day's news highlights. The head of SSNIT's Management Information Systems has been interdicted for using fake certificates to secure the top job as IT manager. Investigations so far back as January revealed Dr. Caleb Afaglo possesses neither a doctorate nor master's degree as it is on his file with SSNIT. ECOWAS member states have been called upon to immediately deal with the rapid increase in the involvement of women and the youth in transnational crimes. The incident of cross-border crime in West Africa is threatening ECOWAS's Vision 2020, which seeks to facilitate transnational and cross-sector engagement towards increased economic prosperity for member states. And an intensive unit for post-surgery care is to be constructed at the Yendi Municipal Hospital in the Northern Region by 2018. Lead clinician Dr. Ayuba Saidu disclosed this during the inauguration of an 11-member advisory committee of the facility. French President Emmanuel Macron has announced a plan to curb migration across the Mediterranean after meeting African and European leaders. It involves tackling people smugglers, improving stability in Libya, and increasing aid to the transit countries. Those were our major news highlights. Remember, we're streaming live on our Facebook page. You can also hear us on 3FM 92.7. Now, welcome back. Fresh details emerging from the SSNIT Operation Business Suite software deal has revealed the company's lawyer cautioned them against backdated payment of the software, but management ignored him. In 2014, corporate law officer J.Z. Owens Lindsay cautioned SSNIT against the payment of $2 million.
Oland Lindsay, in a correspondence with SSNIT General Manager, was explicit to say the company risks paying for more if SSNIT refuses to adhere to his advice. In a memorandum dated 12 January 2016, lawyer Oland Lindsay stated SSNIT would have to pay the annual service level agreement fee of $2 million immediately upon signing the agreement to cover from September 2014 to September 2015 and pay another $2 million in September 2016, when in effect it would have just received about 9 months of service under the SLA instead of the contractual 2 years. Lawyer Owens Lindsay also stated he found the explanation preferred by the OBS system managers unpersuasive and unacceptable. But in a sharp rebuttal, the former Director General of SSNIT, a lawyer himself, Ernest Thompson, said legal opinions by his lawyers are not binding on the company.
One, there's nothing wrong in law if a contract is drafted today, but it takes effect from tomorrow. It depends on the reason for it. I did not see that opinion, but opinion is a wrong opinion, right? I didn't see the opinion. If you see that memo, it didn't come to me. I didn't even see it. I saw it just recently. I signed the contract. And you see that the one who witnessed the FLA. It is very boss, who is also a very senior. It is not only an FLA course, it's the FLA and the warranty course. And there's a good reason in law for that. I saw the memo he wrote later on. That is his job. He wrote it to his boss, the General Counsel himself. Eventually, when the contract was signed, it was the General Counsel who witnessed, meaning that he himself might have had some inhibitions about what his lawyer was advising. It is not about 9 months and 12 months. It is what is in the contract.
Right, let's get on to Skype now and speak with Collins Agyemang-Sarpong, who is president of the Institute of Procurement and Supply. He's joining us. Good evening, sir, and thank you extremely for your time. Now, the original contract sum, which was signed in 2012, was to the tune of $34 million, and it entailed procurement of IT infrastructure that will automate processes at SSNIT. You are a procurement expert and also as president of the Ghana Institute of Procurement and Supply. I need to hear your view on what you make of the turn of events with this SSNIT IT procurement so far.
First of all, I say that in terms of the initial procurement process that they went through, it was within the processes. However, it was the jump of the 34 million. Now we hear that it's in the ranges of 72 million. But even within the law, where that's section 87 within the Act 63, it says that any time that is going to be modification of variations and all that, there is the need, if the amount is going to be more than 10% of the initial contract sum, then there's the need for us to go through the necessary approvals. What I mean is, the first contract, if you go through it, you see that it went through the Central Tender Review Committee, and we don't know whether this change of order and increasing of orders, it went through the same approval procedures. I mean, from the 34 million to whatever 40, 50, 72, did they really go through that necessary approvals? We are yet to establish that. Quite apart from that, as for the process, you know, it was advertised internationally and locally, so it means that the initial intent was to achieve value for money, but it is as and when they started adding that we still have some questions to ask. Yeah.
Right. Now, I remember speaking with you earlier on radio this afternoon. The issue of competitive bidders came up, and I did raise the question of Sambus making a lower bid of about $9 million as against OBS, which presented, I think, some 24 or so million US. I want to hear from you again, really, in procurement issues like this, what factors are usually taken into account when selecting or choosing a particular bidder?
Okay, within the procurement process, and even the law states, it says that we pick the lowest evaluated tender, not the lowest price. What it means is that during the process, you can have the lowest price, but at the end of the evaluation, your specification might not fit for purpose, or your documentation might not even be able to satisfy all the requirements. So at the end of the day, it's not about the lowest price, but the lowest evaluated tender. Now, within the procurement process, there are about 4 evaluation processes that we go through: the preliminary, the commercial, the technical, and the post. Because a contract of such quantum, you need to go through end to end. Right. Now, with the preliminary evaluation, we are looking at what we call mandatory requirement. This includes, is the company registered? Are they tax compliant? Are they paying their staff in terms of SNIT clearance, tax clearance certificate? Are they registered in terms of from Registrar General? I get in the point. That's the preliminary stage. Then you come to the commercial, where we look at the payment terms, their base security, their delivery period, and are they having manufacturers authorization and stuff like that. Then the third aspect, which is the heart of the whole process, is the technical evaluation. Here we look at the specification that the company we have set as against what the tender is, the tenderer or the company is offering us. So you can have the lowest price, but at the technical evaluation stage, if your specification that you've stated is not fit, it does not fit to ours, it means that you're going to lose out there. Then after the technical specification, then we can do the post-evaluation review, where we can even pay unannounced visit or announced visit to your facility, and to also confirm some of the things that you've put on paper. Even you can bring the profile of the management or the team that is going to deliver the work. We can come down and check whether the CVs that you've given us, they are the same people that we are seeing at your premises. And also, they can even give us what you call their financial statement. We can come with the accountants to ask questions to see that whatever you have given us is what is present. So we go through a lot of processes to arrive at the lowest evaluated tender, not the lowest price quoted. So I think we need to get that clear. I've heard people saying that, oh, people quoted lower, but their contract was not given to them. It's not straightforward like that, because we need to go through this evaluation process to come out with the last tender. Yeah.
Sajiman Sapong is the president of the Ghana Institute of Procurement and Supply. Let's do some other stories now. President Nana Akufo-Addo has, upon recommendations from the Police Council, promoted 7 deputy commissioners of police to the rank of commissioners effective July 1st, 2017. The promotion brings to 14 the total number of commissioners in the police service currently. Meanwhile, 31 assistant commissioners of police have also been promoted to deputy commissioner positions. Commissioners are Director General, National Patrol Department, COP Yagi Akuriba, Central Regional Police Commander, COP Reverend David Nenyin Ampabeni, and Commandant of the Command and Staff College, COP Charles Babu Toko. Others are Director General, Motor Traffic and Transport Department, COP Maxwell Sakipazgo Atingani, Director General, CID, COP Bright Odro, Director General, Research and Planning, COP Osaberima Owaria Saripinkro III, and the Ashanti Regional Police Commander, Isaac Ken Yeboah. The new COP promotions, when added to the already existing COPs, has brought the total number of the highest-ranked police officers in the country to 14, an unprecedented number in the history of the service. Meanwhile, 31 Assistant Commissioners of Police, ACPs, have also been promoted to the rank of Deputy Commissioners of Police, DCOPs. They include the former Accra Regional Police Commander, DCOP Timothy Yuzabonga, and the Director General of Finance at the Police Headquarters, Patrick Atampugiri Akolgo. Congratulations to those who have been promoted. I'm Stephen Enti. This is Still News at 10. We'll be right back. Please stay. Welcome back. Now, Member of Parliament for Kpong, Katamanso constituency, Nilaya Fotiagbo, has been inducted into the Nungwa Traditional Council as a regent of Katamanso in the Greater Accra region. Nilaya Fotiagbo was installed as regent of Katamanso earlier this year when elders of the Katamanso stool picked him as a caretaker chief to steer the affairs of the area due to the ill health of the current Niotu Akwete. Ni Lai successfully went through all the necessary customary rites to enable him act legally on behalf of the ailing chief. He has been a member of parliament for Katamanso since 2009. The legislator will lead the people as well as take over the day-to-day administration of the Katamanso area. Right, let's understand the legal implications of this and what needs to be done or not. Martin Pebo is a private legal practitioner. He's joining us on phone. Good evening, sir. We're grateful for your time. So quickly, let's look at Article 276 of the 1992 Constitution that says that a chief shall not take part in active party politics, and that any chief seeking election shall have to abdicate his to or skin. And then when we take Article 94(3), it also forbids chiefs from serving in parliament. So what does this say about a politician like an MP becoming a chief? We still have concerns whether or not being a regent is equal to being a chief.
Okay, I should take the position that being a regent is equal to being a chief. You see, a regent is a caretaker, okay, strictly speaking. So he takes care, that caretaker chief. It's still being a chief. You know, sometimes some regents stay on the throne for years. Yes, even up to including a decade, depending on what the legal issues are. That is, depending on what has to be resolved before a new chief is properly installed. So, to the extent that there is no definitive period within which a regent must finish his term, that is to say, once there is no definitive period within which a substantive chief must be installed, then it stands to reason that a regent is substantively a chief.
So whatever applies, whatever the Constitution says about a politician like him becoming a chief, it applies to being a regent as well.
Oh, definitely, without a doubt. Because, Mr. Auntie, what you ask yourself is that, what is it that a chief does that a regent
cannot do?
That's why I say he's in the acting position and he performs the functions of a chief. So, to the extent that he performs the functions of a chief, he is a chief.
So, in reality, should we expect him to step aside as MP when the House resumes from recess?
Yes. Yes.
So that will be the legal thing to do. And do you think that he will do that? I don't know whether you have any personal relationship with him, but the constitutional provision mandates that he does that. You're expecting that this will happen as soon as possible?
I expect that. I don't have a personal relationship with him. You know, there was a Talensi example. I don't know if you cited it. Yes, the one, there was a by-election in Talensi. Yes, there was the current chief. Yes, he was an MP. Then when he became regent, then he had to give up the chiefship.
Right.
And there have been other examples, right? Yes, so if it doesn't, you know, because now Ghanaians have become a lot more savvy, that's in terms of constitutionalism. Don't be surprised that somebody will take this matter up quickly.
Right.
So,
Mr. Martin Pebo, we're grateful for your time. Thank you extremely. Martin Pebo is a private legal practitioner. Let's move to some other stories. Chief Executive Officer of the United Bank of Africa, Madame Abiola Bewa, says it is still early days yet for Ghana to adopt and legalize the use of digital currency, as most banks who ventured into its use have lost a lot. She was interacting with students at the tertiary level of TV3's monthly business series, Time with the Captains.
Digital currency is still a new phenomenon to the banking world. I have read a lot about it. It's obviously a threat to the banks, okay? Because what it tries to do is to set up another system through which money can move or through which money can be exchanged without the current system that you know. It's a parallel system to the banking world. Having said that, I am also aware people have ventured into it in countries like Nigeria and they've bent their fingers. There's a popular one that everybody is talking about. I think it's early time yet. Let's give ourselves some time. I think that I'm sure by now Bank of Ghana is looking at it because other central banks have come out. But one thing I can assure you is that if it comes to, after the research, a lot of research are going on, I believe that banks will catch up with it. If it is true and it's a system that is worth its salt, we will definitely find a way of building our system to meet it. But for now, I will encourage you to stay away from it.
And an intensive unit for post-surgery care is to be constructed at the Yendi Municipal Hospital in the Northern Region by 2018. This was made known by a lead clinician, Dr. Ayuba Saidu, during the inauguration of an 11-member advisory committee of the facility.
The Yendi Hospital is the only referral center for 16 districts in the Eastern Corridor. Currently, patients recuperating from critical surgery are admitted in the same ward with others, a situation that affects the recovery process. The facility also has low staff strength, 15 midwives and 3 doctors, a situation that affects quality healthcare delivery. Although plans are advanced for the establishment of at least a 2-bed capacity intensive unit for high dependency cases, Dr. Ayuba has tasked the advisory committee to raise funds to expand the structure in the first 6-month term.
There are some category of patients after surgery or some conditions that they need that intensive monitoring and that you need dedicated unit where they will not be mixed with stable patients so as to affect the care that they get.
The 11-member committee will also lobby for critical health care staff to be posted to the region as medical staff refuse to accept postings to the area.
We need to change our attitude. And as traditional rulers, it is our aim to help motivate doctors who come here.
Chairman of the committee, Alhaji Suleimana Gonji, reiterated their preparedness to achieve their mandate, which includes scholarship schemes for staffs of the hospital to further the education. He also cautioned committee members against assuming the responsibilities of the Hospital Management Board as enshrined in the Healthcare Service Act 125.
And that's it for News at 10. I'm Stephen Enti. Thank you for staying with us. There is more news at 3news.com. On behalf of the crew, good night.